Residents in Kurunegala staged a demonstration today claiming they are losing their property due to the construction of the second phase of the Central Expressway. They charge that they have not received reasonable compensation, adding that the initial plan for the expressway to be constructed on concrete pillars has now been changed.
The second phase of the Central Expressway will be constructed from Mirigama to Kurunegala, spanning 40 kilometers. Residents of Henemulla, Kurunegala, where construction on the second phase has begun, staged a demonstration there today, causing obstructions.
At meetings we were told that the expressway would be constructed in fields on pillars and not a single shovel of soil will be filled on these fields. This would cause floods and wells to dry up. They carried false propaganda saying fields will not be filled up. But now this is exactly what they are doing. They have stolen our lands. They cannot lay a finger on these lands without paying us compensation.
There has never been a landslide in these villages, but it happens now. Once we are buried under a mound of earth, they will only recover our bodies after about a week or two. We know what happened in Gaul. This should be constructed on pillars.
The people were told they would be paid compensation for the next 10 years. We had high hopes, but now they've only paid a sum of 55,000 rupees as compensation. So where can a person who has a 20 perch land buy another plot of land for around 1 million rupees?
I lost 109 perches on my field and I have not received a single cent in compensation. We have nothing now.
Kurunegala Divisional Secretary AMSK Ekanayaka arrived at the location and held talks with the protesters. He said that a discussion would be provided to the residents with the faction involved in the construction of the expressway on Thursday.
If the country has no money, please refrain from constructing highways. We are not saying don't make highways. All we ask is not to steal the funds in the country. The people have no fields. They have been robbed. We are the ones who have to drown when it rains.
Whichever date the meeting is held, it would be no use if it is a meeting where you cannot present your views. It has to be one where you can present your views.
If we are told in writing that it would be constructed on pillars, we will silently abide by it, worship them and leave. That is all. But do not try to balance both sides.
The details have been presented in writing. If you are open for discussion, you are welcome.
Since the police are also here, we are saying that the bulldozers are likely to get smashed. The people in this village will not be able to live here. As the divisional secretary, you have to tell them that the people in this village cannot guard this all day. We have other work to do. So if work continues after we leave this site, we do not know what will happen. We are not afraid of going to jail.
The protesters dispersed after it was agreed that construction activities would be halted until the 17th of this month. The second phase of the Central Expressway is being constructed by local contract agencies, while funds have been obtained through loans from the National Savings Bank and the People's Bank. The cost for the construction loan is 126 billion rupees. While attempts were to initially obtain concessionary loan facilities from the Asian Development Bank, this process was avoided as compensation and resettlement of locals in the area had not been given priority. As plans are afoot to obtain a commercial loan from the Tokyo Mitsubishi Bank in Japan for the construction of the third phase of the expressway, the loan sum is yet to be approved. The first phase of the Central Expressway is to be constructed by China, although China's Exim Bank is yet to approve the loan sum.